Hello and welcome to Campfire Ministries video edition.
Bonus
Edition.
Yes.
Yeah. We decided to do video. It's been off and on a couple weeks with the podcast, and our schedule has been crazy. And we're kind of here to tell you why and do a little video on that. This won't be super long, but we want to give you the background in the foreground.
A huge element on why the podcast has been kind of on pause for just a few weeks is that Ben's work schedule has switched to nights.
Yes.
Which kind of eliminated our time for recording.
Right. Because I'm napping when the kids are napping, and I'm going to bed basically when the kids are going to bed. So there's no time to really record.
Yeah.
And not have kids yelling and hollering in the background.
Yep. No.
So that's why it's been off. Some advances, hopefully in Campfire Ministries and in our life. It would have been probably about a month ago, I want to say, now. Maybe a month and a half ago. Juliet was just looking at some houses around the area.
Quite impulsively.
Quite impulsively, yeah.
Not for a particular reason.
Like scrolling Zillow for no reason, you know. Because that's what some people do.
I don't do that though. That's the crazy thing. Is like I don't typically go and do that. So
No,
just like I don't even know why I did.
I don't know why you did.
Very impulsively, just
did
looking.
It. Yep. And so we looked at houses for a little bit, and it was fairly intentional about it because we were like, oh, there's a possibility we could find something we could fix up that could be more well situated for what we're trying to do for our hangouts, for the person living with us, and all of that.
We specifically thought it would be nice to have something with a floor plan that is a little bit bigger.
Yeah, more conducive.
Little less cozy.
Yeah.
Cozy, but not that cozy. Or this cozy.
Right. So we were...
Or meeting and gathering people. All of that.
Meeting, gathering, campfires, all of that stuff. And it really didn't turn up anything. Like, we found some houses. We figured out, like, our price range could be a lot higher than what we were thinking because of some special deals. But it just really wasn't coming up with anything.
Going into it, we didn't think we were going to get anything.
Right, we were just kind of looking.
Like, let's just get an idea. And maybe in a year or two, we'll actually, like, really seriously look.
Yeah. And then we kind of came to that decision again after looking for a few weeks and looking at several houses. And we were like, let's just slow down and just let it kind of sit. Start again really in the new year. Now, we hadn't gotten to the point of telling our realtor this. This was like on Friday, and we were going to tell the guy we had been working with, like, hey, we're going to cut back and just kind of sit for a little bit. Well, that next day, right? The next day?
Yeah, it was the next day. My dad...
Her dad...
Goes, I drove by a house that's on for sale. I just saw a for sale sign. I'm going to go look it up, and you guys should go look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And when we looked it up, it literally only had been on the website for a couple hours, a few hours.
Yeah, a few hours.
Something like that. Very, very, very new.
Right. And so we got to go look at it. And the realtor we had been working with happened to be at a conference that week. And so we were just like, we looked at it. It was a new guy we had looking at it, and that we were looking at it with. And it looked great. Like the house, we were like, the house is what we've been looking for.
The house met our criteria, like perfectly.
Significantly larger than what we have now, had a garage, but
we do a lot of hosting, and there was no parking. It was like none. We could park there and no one else, pretty much.
Yeah. And
we're like, that's not going to work.
That's kind of a deal breaker for us.
Defeating the purpose.
Yeah. We could have people in it, but we couldn't have people parked there, so.
Yeah, we were like, can we just get that house and move it somewhere else?
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah. But we didn't know exactly where the property lines were. And I had not looked at the listing to know how big the property was.
Well, and like we said, the realtor that was kind of filling in for the realtor we were using was very new, and he didn't know
Yeah,
most
he didn't
of
know.
the answers to our questions.
Hadn't learned how to like find the answers either.
Yeah.
So nothing against him. He's brand new, like brand new.
Yeah.
But so we went, and our realtor messaged us that evening over text message and was like, "Hey, what do you think?" And we laid it out like this is kind of the issue. And he was like, "Well, it goes all the way back to this other road behind it. Why don't you just put a parking lot off of that in the back?" And we were like,
driveway.
did not know it went all the way back there. That kind of changes everything. So her dad drove by the next day and checked it out, like just drove by and was like, yeah, that's totally feasible to put a little driveway parking lot back in the back of the property. That's like almost a half an acre property. And that like solves the issue. Like,
And I mean, we also were like, okay, that doesn't necessarily, just because it would work doesn't mean we're going to get the place.
Right. Yep. And like, okay, so, but then, yeah, we didn't know if we would be able to get the place, loans, inspections, all of that. So we just like, oh, well, let's just try. See, so far, God seems to have opened at least that door.
Yeah, because it kept being this reoccurring, oh, okay, it's not going to work, and we're okay with that, and we're just going to move on. Like our hearts and minds were there totally, I would say the entire time, just totally peaceful about it. No stress, no discouragement, no anxiousness about it. Just not even like trying to be like hyper focused on finding new listings and things like that. Just like
chill, looking to see what'll come.
I mean, we were, as far as we knew, we were just like window shopping.
Yeah. But
so then we would put an offer in on the house. And there was a little bit of back and forth of counter offers and things like that, but they agreed upon one of our counter offers.
We're like, okay,
well, we need to make sure that we actually get approved on financing.
Which we'd already started the process on that.
And that was a process, but then heard back.
Still kind of in the process.
And the first answer was, it doesn't look like you guys are going to be approved.
Yeah, first email back.
Okay, well, then, that's the sign from the Lord. It's not time. And then got another email saying, my bad, actually you guys are approved.
Yeah, they didn't realize something with our finances and was like, oh, yep, you're going to be fine.
So we got approved.
We got approved. We got a little bit, like I think one more piece of paper kind of thing with the loan that needs to go through. But yeah, we have the loan, we have the approval.
Then we ordered the inspections to happen.
Yep.
Got the reports back, and we're going to, the next step is bringing up things from the report to the sellers and see if we can work some details out there.
Yeah.
But
there's a couple things that need immediate attention, but
we're in contract.
With
getting a house.
Yeah.
And the closing date is September 30th.
Yep.
So it feels a little surreal still, but like,
it's been
that's our big news. Yeah. We're getting a house.
Yeah.
Like, how crazy is that? So
prayers that everything continues to go that way.
That all being said, here is what the real big point of this is. The reason why this is important for us to share with everybody is because none of this, absolutely none of this, would be possible if it weren't for the community of believers.
Yes.
Because there was a few months ago that I reached out and was like, we're kind of in financial need because of all the medical expenses. And not only did people come and help us financially, people came and helped us with like just being there with the children so that I could work on photography more, like babysitting. People ordered baked goods from us.
Some woodworking stuff for me.
Some woodworking for Ben. Photography. People kept doing these things that helped us so much. People also just like donating food to us. So then our grocery expenses could go down.
And it went from like
these dairy workshops that I was running, people signing up and sharing about those so that we could get more people signed up for that. And because of that, because people just stepped up, God provided through all of you guys, all of these people that have been such an incredible blessing to us and have really been there for us in our time of need. Because if that didn't happen, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now at all.
Not at all.
We wouldn't have the finances to do this next step.
Yeah.
And the point of all this is to grow our ministry. That's the need. Yeah. And God is providing for that need. He's providing through all of you guys, through all of family and friends, and just so many people have been there for us. And we just want to thank everybody so much because this has been huge. And it's a huge testament to the goodness of God and the body of believers and how much we can be there for each other.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. And thank you for everything that everybody's going to do in the future and how much they're going to be there for us continuously. And it's going to look different all the time in different seasons.
Yep.
And we hope and we're praying that with all of this, we can return the blessings and this house can be a home that is a blessing and a ministry and will build up the body and grow the kingdom and that it all glorifies the Lord as so far everything has. And it's been wonderful.
Yeah, so continue prayers for God's will to be done. And like Juliet said, thank you all so much. We really did go from a place of like, this is going to be tight to, through God and you guys, going from that to we could actually afford to advance this ministry through looking for a home in a matter of a few months, which is incredible. And only God and the Brotherhood of Christ, the Church of God, not the denomination, but God's kingdom working together could make that happen.
Yep, definitely.
Thank you all very, very much.
Yeah. That being said, going forward, plans are, hopefully Ben will be getting off of this night's schedule and we'll be able to resume filming or recording podcasts so that we can get those running again. We have like the plan for it, the material and everything. We just don't have the slot of time to actually record, but hopefully that will be coming. And we're going to continue having our young adults nights and our families nights, young families nights. And
there's some other fun stuff coming up that we've got some plans for. Yep. And then in the future. Oh yeah.
Yep. It'll keep going and growing.
Thank you. Have a really good week or two whenever we see you guys again. Feel free to contact us and ask us questions.
Yep. God bless.